from Indiana. You know, his first memories of the farm out there and so on.
Well, that was in January of. See, Pop came up here in September of 1913 and made the deal for the farm, and then we were living in a rented house down in Indiana State. By the way, we went around past the old place on the corner. We'd go Saturday. The house is gone. But anyway, we came, Mom and us youngsters came up on the train and stopped at South Bend overnight, I believe, and then came on up here.
And that's where where the picture of us was taken.
Yeah.
The three of us.
And then Pop came up on the freight train with he had a horse and a cow, didn't he? Yeah. And household goods and maybe a little farm machinery. I don't remember about
He came
that.
on the train.
Oh yeah.
He came in the box
Well,
car.
you went anywhere in those days, honey.
His box car, everything was
Yeah,
in
a box car.
And that's how you got the furnishings up here.
Yeah.
See, the horse and the cow and the furnishings were all.
See, there were no
box car.
trucks then.
Yeah.
And the roads weren't suitable for long distance travel anyway. But when we got here, it was on the 29th day of January 1914. It's been 76 years ago this last January.
I think we stayed more than a night at South Bend.
Well, whatever it
because Papa
was.
was enough settled that he came to meet us, and he must have had another horse by that time.
Well, maybe
Well,
I
he had
don't
a
know.
team. I don't know where he he brought one horse up.
He
The
brought
best
one
was the
horse
only
up.
one.
I don't know where he got the other horse.
Well, I know where he got the mate.
Yeah, but I mean, I
that
don't
was
know, he
later.
had
Yeah, but he didn't get it that
No.
fast. And I remember that they moved the household goods out from Union City from the railroad out home on a flat rack with the old wooden wheeled wagons, and the roads were rough. They'd been thawed and froze, and they were rough. Oh boy! And they must have had everything tied down well, or it jarred off.
Because it survived pretty well.
I think Earl Hubbard's wagon. He probably got Earl Hubbard to help.
Oh, could be.
Yeah.
Is that, is Earl Hubbard, is that George's father?
No, they were distant relatives, but he would know. He lived there on South Road.
Yeah.
There's a barn on the east side of the road. The rest of the buildings are all gone now. There's a trailer there, a house trailer there. But I remember the day, just like it was yesterday. It was a sunny day, but it was cold.
When they brought the furniture out.
Yeah.
Now, I don't remember
But
that.
I walked from Philo's place down to our place with somebody that came along, some fellow that came along and started opening a restaurant here in Union City. I can't remember his name right now. He came up with.
You were 5 years old.
Yep.
The part that I remember, now I don't remember that because I wasn't in on that movie of furniture. But I remember when we came out from town and stopped at Philo's, and Mrs. Philo had dinner for us.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Now, Grandma had nothing to do with the purchase of the land?
Absolutely.
Well, no, Pop came up here alone, and was. I don't know if they ever got close to a divorce or not, but I think probably that was about as close as ever. Pop came home one night down in Indiana and said, well, I sold the farm. And Mom didn't hardly believe him because when they were married in 1908, December or March of 1908, he had built a brand new house, a new barn, everything was new. And they moved into a brand new house. And they lived there about 2 years, and he got a chance to sell it out and make money on it, and he sold it, and Mom was sick, I'll tell you. But anyway,
And he wanted to get away from Uncle Rob.
well, yeah, he and his brother didn't get along very good at all, and his brother just lived down the road about 60 rods. Anyhow, he was in Fulton one day, Fulton, Indiana, where we lived, and he ran into old Bill Gray. And Bill Gray's son, George Gray, was in the real estate business in Union City. And Bill says, Arthur, why don't you go up to Michigan? My son's got a farm listed up there that you ought to buy. So Pop jumped on the train about the next day, I think, and took off for Union City. And George Gray had a Model T, of course, and he took him around and showed him various places. And when the smoke cleared away, he came back to that place and bought it. And he didn't make a mistake, it was a good farm. And that was in September of 1913, and while Pop was up there, he bought a carload of potatoes. Because
Carload?
Carload potatoes were in short supply in Indiana, and he shipped them down there and sold them right off the car.
Wow.
I didn't know that. Did
Oh,
you,
yeah.
George?
Yeah,
What did he pay for the farm?
Huh?
What did he pay for the farm?
I don't know, $65 an acre?
I can't tell you.
It's
You
upstairs.
see, that figure comes to my mind, and I don't know if it's right or not.
I
How
think
many
it's in
acres
the
was it at
records
that
or
time?
something.
Huh?
I
Oh.
think it's in the records that we have.
140.
140 acres?
Yeah, 140, and he bought the 30 across the road from the house, which made it 170. And that was a lot of land to farm with horses in those days, or for one man. And then on the north side of the road, there was a tenant house, and there was an old Polish fellow and his wife lived there. They had worked for the former owner, and so Pop hired him, and he'd work from April 1st to November 1st.
Probably, I don't remember.
November 1st, I think, and then Pop paid him $400 a year and gave him a hog. But they had a big garden and they worked hard. He even raised his own tobacco.
What was his name?
And
Steve Pulaski.
Steve Pulaski, he was a native Polish.
Do you remember, John? You wouldn't see him hardly all winter, but April 1st, you'd see the smoke from his pipe coming around the barn before him.
He had a cow too, I think, didn't he?
No,
Is Annie
Not in
came
my
over and
memory,
milked
no,
it,
not
George?
mine.
Yes, Annie came over and milked it.
well, I never knew that.
I
It probably
believe
is
so.
in that barn right there beside him, wasn't it?
Yes.
They had that barn across the road there, you know.
Well,
That was his barn?
Oh, no, it wasn't his. He didn't own anything.
I was there.
Grandpa
Grandpa
worked
owned
there.
the house where he lived too.
Oh, Pop owned the
Yeah.
house, yeah.
And that cave, we called it the cave, that was their root cellar where they kept all their.
That was covered with dirt in those days. It's all washed off now.
They had a wonderful garden.
That was there when you moved in, that root cellar?
Oh, yes.
Is that
Oh,
right?
I
yeah.
can remember the root cellar.
That's still there.
We always
They-
called it the cave.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but they raised a lot of potatoes, and she worked all day, every day in that garden. She never straightened up. I'll bet her back was, she must have trouble getting it straight at night.
And they slept in a bed that, to me, I had to look way out into it, it seemed to me.
Well, they had feather tick to sleep on and feather ticks on top of it.
Did they have children?
They had lost a child, but they didn't have any children.
No, they lost it in Poland, I guess.
She loved us children, and she talked Polish to us.
Oh, yeah.
Good Mario, that's the only thing I remember. Good
Yeah.
morning. She talked
Yeah.
Polish to that dog of theirs.
Yeah.
She
I
fed him.
went in the house one day, and she was standing right in the dishpan, right in the middle of the floor washing her feet.
Is that so? And you remember when she'd feed that dog, and the dog had more than any dog could eat, just a little fox terrier. And if the dog didn't eat it, then she'd taste it. And if it wasn't sweet enough, she'd put a little more sugar on it.
Yeah, put sugar on it. Yeah.
You remember that, George?
Well, yeah.
They used to keep chickens out in that old chicken house.
Fennel.
Yeah,
Remember I shot a skunk in there one night.
no doubt.
Oh, that was a smelly mess, I'll tell you.
Fennel was that dog's name.
Huh?
Fennel.
Yeah,
Fennel.
yeah, Fennel.
Yeah, I used to.
What happened to those folks then?
Henry Zonker offered him a job in a better house or something over there on Babcock Road. And he moved over there, but I don't know, he didn't last very long.
Then they went down to Brunson, didn't they?
Probably that's where
State
the Catholic
was
Church
the
was.
County farm, I think, didn't they?
It ended there, but I
Yeah.
thought they went down to
Yeah.
Brunson.
I don't know.
Was that the last occupant of that house?
Yeah. Nobody else ever lived there.
Yes, he died at the county farm, the poor farm, there where that old barn is, you know.
North of town, yeah, north of Coldwater.
North of Maple Lawn, the old Maple Lawn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pop went to see him there once.
Steve and Annie. Yeah, they came over from Poland. I don't know when they landed here, but he spoke broken English and she spoke no English.
Very little. I guess it was no English, wasn't
I
it?
don't think she ever did learn any English. She never went to town in my memory.